Chief Washington correspondent and host of Face the Nation, Bob Schieffer, is with us now. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning.
What was your takeaway from that? I mean, what was the dynamic in the room between these two men?
This is, I don't know exactly how to say this, but I kept trying to get Governor Romney to tell me what was the one thing that caused him to decide this is my guy.
Right.
And you don't get a lot of emotion from any politician anymore these days. They're all very cautious. I came away though, thinking he really likes Paul Ryan. Paul Ryan's a very nice man. I've known him for a long time. I mean, you can agree with his views or not, but people on Capitol Hill like him. Democrats like him, Republicans like him. David Obey, who's a kind of a cranky Democrat and would be happy to acknowledge that that's the way to describe him, said, I just can't imagine why a guy that nice could have the views that he has. But I think he and Romney, and I think Governor Romney somewhere along the way just decided he liked him and thought he would really help the ticket. So,
It's interesting, Bob, because Ryan is the pick here. He's known for his budget plan, but Romney is saying we're not going with that. We're going ahead with my old plan. How is that going to play?
You know, Rebecca, I'll tell you, every time I've done an interview, I always come away saying, the one thing I should have asked Governor Romney was, let's talk about how your budget plan differs from his budget plan. I don't think it differs that much. But that's going to be one of the questions in this campaign. And I wish I'd have been gotten a little more specific on that one particular point. That's going to be one of the questions here. Exactly which parts of Governor Ryan's budget plan does Mitt Romney agree with? And because there's some really tough stuff in there. I mean, he really slashes into social programs. And I mean, it's across the board in order to try to get this budget back into balance. And he argues you can do it without increasing revenue.
Right.
And that's where the rubber
Which is taxes.
Yeah, that's where the rubber hits the road.
Well, Bob, we've been talking about this since Saturday when the announcement was made. I mean, both sides, as you say, are excited about this. I mean, Republicans are obviously enthused, but Democrats look at this and say we've got a pretty big target here. So which way is this going to fall?
Well, you saw and heard David Axelrod this morning. He doesn't call him a reformer. He calls him a right-wing ideologue. And that's what this is going to be about. I mean, this is no longer a campaign about negative campaign ads. This is a campaign about two very different visions for America. I mean, the campaign's now going to be about something, and I think that's probably a good thing for the country.
All right, Bob Schieffer, thanks for being with us this morning.
You bet.